We're going to walk through an example where we use Newton's method to find a solution to a trigonometric equation. We're going to use Newton's method to approximate the root of the equation cosine x is equal to x, and then we're going to continue the process until successive approximations agree to 6 decimal places. I've graphed cosine x and x down here so that you can see what the solution looks like. The solution to cosine x is equal to x is where these two graphs intersect, and that's right there. When we use Newton's method, we have to start with an initial approximation. So let's look at this point right here, and let's see what the x value is of that point, and then we can choose an initial approximation close to that value. At this point right here, cosine x is equal to 0. So that means from trig that x is pi over 2, because cosine of pi over 2 is equal to 0. Pi over 2 is approximately 3.14 over 2, so we can say this is approximately 1.5. Let's choose x0 to be a little bit less than 1.5, so let's make it easy, and let's just let x0, our initial approximation, be equal to 1. Newton's method is used to find an approximate solution to the equation f of x is equal to 0. We are given the equation cosine x is equal to x, and we need to now make our equation look like f of x is equal to 0. So let's bring our x to the left, and we get cosine x minus x is equal to 0. So that tells us that we can say that f of x is equal to cosine x minus x, and that's equal to 0. Just to make things easier, I went ahead up here on the right and put down our formula for Newton's method. Notice in the formula that there is an f prime. So let's go ahead and find f prime. F prime of x is equal to minus sine x minus 1. We can now then write down the formula for x sub n plus 1. X sub n plus 1 are our approximate solutions. Looking up to the right, it's equal to x sub n minus f of x sub n. Our function is this function right here. So this is cosine xn minus xn. And we're going to divide that by f prime at xn. So that is minus sine xn minus 1. Now we're ready to start getting our approximations. Let's write down that x0 is equal to 1, and we now can find x1. Let's write down the formula. It is going to be x0 minus cosine x0 minus x0, all divided by minus sine x0 minus 1. x0 is 1, and you put that into your calculator, and you get a value of 0.750364. I wrote down 6 decimal places because our approximations need to agree to 6 decimal places. Notice that x1 does not agree with x0, so that means we need to keep going, and we need to find x2. x2 is equal to x1 minus cosine x1 minus x1, all divided by minus sine x1 minus 1. You take x1, put it into that formula in your calculator, and we get a value of 0.739113. Now let's compare x2 to x1. They are fairly close, but they are not the same, so that means we need to keep going. And let's find x3. I'm not going to write down the formula. I think you probably have the hang of it by now. Let's just take x2, put it into that formula, and we get the value 0.739085. Now we compare x3 to x2. They're getting really close, but they're not exactly the same, so we have to do it again. And we need to find x4. You put x3 into the formula, and we get 0.739085. Now we can see that x4 is the same as x3, so that means that our approximate solution is accurate to within 6 decimal places. For our answer, we can write down that the root is approximately 0.739085. And that's it.
If this video has been helpful to you, please consider subscribing to my channel. Keep believing in yourself and have a great rest of your day.